Hi, it's Doug with the Mahoney Mine. One of the biggest questions that we get asked is, what are your secrets? How do you get the gold out of the ore and do all the crushing and the panning and everything? And I got to thinking about it, and we really do have what I think would be our top 3 secrets on getting to gold. Now, at the mine, it's a hard rock mine, and most of our gold is what you would call flour gold or micro gold. It's really, really small, but there's a whole bunch of it. So what methods are best for getting every little bit of the gold? We can't let anything go by or we're missing out, because we don't have big honking chunker nuggets that sit at the bottom of a pan and scream, "Here I am, you're rich." It's a whole bunch of flour gold. So on today's video, we're going to show the top 3 things that we do to recover the gold. So let's take a look at some of the ore that we're going to run today. Look at this stuff. Look at how yummy this stuff is. It's crazy. Oh, mid-vein ore out of the mine. It's all good stuff. Look at this puppy. Sucker is sparkling. That is some of the best ore, and that's all full of just micron gold. You're not going to see any free gold in there. You're not going to see any big nuggets, but it's packed with regular gold. This rock is so frapping heavy. This is good stuff. Now, in order to process the most ore possible, we could crush it right into a bucket and pan it all out, but that would take forever. So we run it through the sluice box, and this is one of our secrets. This is not your normal sluice box. I look at most people using a sluice box. They're in a river, or even if they're high banker, reciprocal types or whatever. It's a high angle, high flow. You're catching the big nuggets because they're dropping out in the midst of a high water flow, but we can't do that. Once again, it's micro gold. So what we use is low angle. That's secret number 1. Keep it as flat as possible so that gravity can do what it does best and hang on to that gold. Okay, secret number 2 on the sluice box. Low water flow. We don't have the water pouring like you see a bunch of people do in their sluice boxes. It's slow, it's easy, it's a constant current over the riffles, but it's not much of a current. Okay, so everybody goes, all right, you're low level, low water, how on earth can you get the light stuff out of there? And this is where our secret weapon comes in. This is probably one of the most important things that we do in our gold recovery to make sure we get every single little piece of gold without losing any. And that secret is the vibrator. Now, we've taken a standard concrete vibrator. These are easy to find. You can get them on eBay or Amazon or whatever. So they're sitting on top of each other, and you can use anything, long bolts, whatever you want. Those are actually the spokes off of a 1957 MGA Roadster. But I just put them through there, bend them, the ends go on, and it holds everything together really well, as you can see. Now, the vibrator is single speed, so one of the important things you're going to want to get for it is a governor. You're going to want a speed regulator. You can see this is a really old one. It's got fully on or on, and you can adjust just how much power goes to it so that you can get the perfect amount of vibration. And our 4th secret weapon is any kind of dish drying agent. Really, really important to take the surface tension off of the water. Gold will float. Nuggets, big pieces, of course they're not going to float. But you get something small enough, and the surface tension of the water will hold the gold up and actually carry it away. Now I'm going to go ahead and illustrate that. We're here in Tanya's kitchen. See, there's some of Tanya's kitchen ore. Our kitchen's full of rocks. So we got a glass full of water right here. And what I'm going to do is slowly fill this up until the water level is higher than the glass. The surface tension will allow the water to bubble up without breaking the rim of the glass. Then we're going to put just a drop of dish drying agent on there, and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so here's our glass of water. Let's add more water to it until it's more than full. There's the top. Can we keep going? What if I keep going? What if I keep going? What if I keep adding? Look at that. The water is bubbling over the top of it. See that? I'm still going to add some. It's still not, there it goes. Now it's just going down the side. Okay, that's surface tension. Look at the bubble of water over the top of the glass. Now, if I add one drop of dish drying agent, let's see what happens. And boom, water starts pouring everywhere. And now water's just pouring out of the glass because we've broken the surface tension. And see, the water just went pouring out of the glass, and now it's back to level. If you put dish drying agent in a pond, none of the water skippers would be able to walk on top of the water anymore because you've taken away all of the surface tension. And see, the water just went pouring out of the glass, and now it's back to level. All right, so those are my best suggestions and greatest secrets. Use a sluice, especially if you're running a volume of material. Low water, low level, and let the vibrator do the job. When you're gold panning, you shake your pan all the time. Let the sluice box do the same thing. It helps the gold go to the bottom, the light stuff go off. And the fourth bonus idea that I gave you is one that most seasoned people know, is you've got to use a dishwater drying agent. I don't want to say any name brands. Any of them will work. They all do the same thing. It breaks the surface tension of the water. It'll keep your gold from floating, and it's helping out gravity. It's going to help your gold go to the bottom, and then when you do that pan, it's just going to be lined with gold around the edges. Especially if you're processing micro gold or flour gold, that's really, really important to use. And I've got a big brag to throw out there. We're finally monetized on YouTube. What does that mean to you, the viewer? You can now subscribe to our channel and also become a member. You can see the videos a couple of days early. There's all kinds of bonuses. We're going to start giving stuff away. So I really urge you to become a member at our channel. You can be a mucker, you can be a driller. There's different levels. It's really inexpensive. It helps us out. You know, a dollar from 2,000 people is really going to help. The impact and the help is greatly appreciated. So smash the like button, share the video, become a member, and we'll see you on the next one.